Hello, my name is Geogen and welcome back to Water Tanks on the PlayStation 4 Water Tanks Console Edition. So today this is my first match in the premium tier 8 medium, British medium, the Centennial, which is for PC viewers anyway, a Chieftain T95. Now this vehicle behaves similarly to that of a Centurion 1. However, it has better turret armor in terms of its shape. It's less flat with regards to the turret mantle area. However, you can see there's a cupola on top of it, and that is very weak. Luckily, also we're on console, and we just got hit by a teammate there. On PC, I would have lost health, but thankfully, no friendly fire on console. Bit of a benefit to playing on PS4/Xbox. So you can see the mobility is not brilliant. It's not bad. 26 kilometers now. We are going uphill. It's not slow, but I think it may be a little bit faster than a Centurion, but similar speeds. The gun is different. It's a 90mm gun as opposed to an 84mm gun. That first shot just went absolutely nowhere. Its reload time is longer than that of a Centurion, I believe, with those 20-pounder guns. Damage is still 240. Actually, rather, it's 240 compared to 230 on the 20-pounder. You get quite a lot of ammunition, as you can see at the bottom. 56 AP I went for, 16 APCR, and 8 HE. The penetration is worse than that of the 20-pounders. I think it's around 202 on average. Doesn't actually tell you in the console variant, but I think it's about 202. PC players with this vehicle could tell me. Anyway, M6, it's a tier 6 heavy tank. It has no effective armor for this gun, even if it does have lower penetration compared to some tier 8 mediums, such as that of the 20-pounders, as I said, on the British tanks, or I think, let's see, what else is tier 8? Well, it has better penetration than a T44, obviously. That's only 103. I think some tier 8s, like the... oh yeah, the Panther 2 is kind of comparable. 202, 203 average penetration with AP rounds. I forget what the APCR rounds are, but I did have a match where they weren't good enough to go through the lower plate of an E100 at a reasonable distance, and he wasn't angling. So I don't think the APCR rounds are that great. But we don't really need too many APCR rounds. In fact, we haven't fired any yet. Especially against the side of a Jagdtiger 88. A good tank, but it is casemate tank destroyer and no turret, and therefore an easy pen. Even at that angle, it's only 80mm of side armor, so we can get another good hit in before it goes down. Reload time, it seems, is 7.16 seconds there. I do have this fitted with equipment, of course. I have a gun lane drive, a gun rammer, and ventilation. Or do I have gold optics? One of the two. Doesn't tell me my view range, but I think the view range is about 380, which is kind of standard. First shot into that Carnarvon tracks him, and we're going to follow up hopefully with a penetration. Nope, it went sailing over the side. Sometimes a little bit inaccurate, this gun. I think it's got 0.37, 0.38 accuracy. We lost our driver and our ammo rack, which is less than ideal. Our DPM is now gone through the floor. And there's that culprit who hit us. Hopefully we can get a penetration on him. Nope. We are being targeted by artillery as well. The reason I like this tank a lot, not necessarily because of its effective armor or its okay gun, but I think the camouflage on it is very nice. It has a lot of sandbags and barbed wire and all that. I know it's all cosmetic, it doesn't actually give you any spaced armor, but it just looks good. I think it's probably one of the more good looking premiums out there. I think the console art team do put a lot of work into their vehicles. compared to the premium variants of PC. Although some of the skins for the vehicles in this variant of the game are quite garish, like the Motherland, the T-54 first prototype in other words, the Liberté, and all those different nation-specific vehicles with various different stereotypes, or stereotypical words associated with those countries. But yeah, it's good at hold-down tactics back to the Centennial. Its hull armor is very bad. That's one thing that can be said. It's based on a Chieftain hull, after all. First shot against the Hummel misses, even though it wasn't that far away. We've been spotted. Think we're very lucky not to die then and now, as we were only on 202 health. Lucky only just to get our tracks damaged. Looking for a shot on the side there. Nah, my aim is very poor. That didn't go in, or just completely missed the target. Looking for another shot. Not gonna get it, as our Amarak's been completely fucked up. Anyway, 45 kilometers an hour downhill, so it is faster than that of a Centurion, which is capped at 40 for both the Mark 1 and 7/1 variants. There's an IS in the middle of the field. I should be able to get a shot on this guy. There it is, he did stop, so that was quite helpful. That light tank though is a bit of a problem for me. I'm not going to be able to save that FV. Hopefully I'll be able to deal some damage in order to kill this guy. We get a shot into him, and then we get spotted. And unfortunately that IS was paying attention, and therefore easy side penetration. Very flat and thin armour on, in fact, all British mediums, especially of higher tier. And even the Cromwell and the Comet and all those others have very poor side armour. So, not really the best match to begin with, but, you know, it could have been worse, and it demonstrated a few things about the vehicle which could be of interest. It is quite expensive, this vehicle. I think it's cheaper if you buy it now, if it's still available. I don't even know if it's still available. Probably won't be by the time this video goes up. The weird thing that they do on console is they release a package and they give you loads and loads of crap that you don't necessarily want or need, and then they do a slightly less bloated package and then a very specific package which are cheaper in turn. I'm not really sure that is a good strategy, but maybe console players don't really mind. I don't really know. Tell me your thoughts. Anyway, we'll skip on forward to the post-game stats. So there we go. We only did 2,600 damage, 1,100 base. Could have been worse, but not a bad result. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I've been Geogen, and I'll see you chaps and chapettes in the next one.